How does betrayal trauma affect your brain? And why do you feel so hopeless? When we experience trauma, our brains aren't able to file away memories into the past because the experience is too overwhelming, it's too traumatic. So these memories, they exist in the present moment, just slightly below the surface in the unconscious mind. The thoughts, the feelings in your body, these pop up randomly. And also when we're triggered. Because the brain's already overwhelmed, we get triggered very easily. And anything can set us off, and nothing can set us off. And we experience those feelings as if they were happening in the present moment. The thoughts as if it's happening right now. And this is why you feel hopeless after you experience betrayal trauma, because that experience shatters into a million pieces. So it can't be filed away neatly into the past. And that pain stays with you. You keep re-experiencing pain because those trauma memories have been stored in the subconscious in the present tense, not in the past tense like other memories. These feelings, these thoughts that come randomly, these thoughts and feelings that we experience randomly, we have to remember that they are memories that occur to us as feelings in the body, and we re-experience them in the present tense over and over. And this is why we feel so hopeless, because the past is re-experienced in the present moment, and it takes up all of the space here in the present moment. That's why there's no future, because the past is creating that future, and it takes up all the space in the future. Betrayal trauma disrupts memories. It overloads the memories because they're so overwhelming and they're too much for the brain to process and file away neatly in the past. And because the brain isn't able to file away all these shattered pieces of glass, they exist at the subconscious level like balloons that have been pushed underwater that pop up into consciousness randomly. And here's the thing, no amount of talking about your trauma will be able to put that trauma into the past. It's like a mouse that's running around on the back of an elephant, squeaking because it wants that elephant to go in a different direction, but all that squeaking does not compute. The subconscious is in charge, and that mouse can squeak all day long, but it won't make a difference because that elephant is still moving towards your future, and it's taking up all that space in your future. And that's why you feel hopeless. And so I always say that talking, logic, understanding can't solve emotions. Logic cannot fix your emotions. You need to find something to actually turn that elephant around so that it starts to move in the direction of your past, so that your trauma occurs to you further and further away with each step that it takes into the past. And finally, so far away that you feel that distance. And all of this needs to be done at the subconscious level. And the way that you know that it's working is that things will start to occur to you like they're in the past, not in the present moment. Because right now, we know logically that these things are in the past, but it just doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's happening right now in the present moment. So you don't trust anyone. You think everyone's lying to you. And by working with the subconscious, things will actually feel like they're in the past, far away in the past. with some distance and some perspective. Because only the subconscious can take those pieces of glass, put them together so that they can be filed away neatly. And when that happens, the past will no longer drive your future. And you can begin to have that possibility of feeling safe again. And you'll feel more hopeful about the future because there's nothing there taking up your future. And you're not creating it from the past, from the back of an elephant. And you'll feel safe and you'll feel hopeful again. When the past is taken out of your future, you can actually create a whole new future for yourself and your life. If you've experienced betrayal trauma and that hopelessness and that feeling of being stuck, let me know in the comments if this makes sense. Subscribe and like this for more content on betrayal trauma. And let's connect in the next one.